Even if you have a great idea for your book, even if you know that people need to read it, even if you know it can help people and change lives, you may still be wondering, is writing a book for my business worth it? Will I get an ROI for the time I spend writing it? And how much can I really make from writing a book for my business? So let's answer that question today. How much money can you really make from writing this book? Well, there are three things you need to understand about the process that will help your book make the impact you're looking for and generate the income you want for your business, that income that you're expecting from writing your book. Hi, I'm Vickie Gould, marketing and book coach and publisher from Morning Oak Publishing, where we help you write, publish, market, and launch nonfiction books for your business that not just boost your authority and credibility, but also grows your reach, helps you help more people around the world, and builds a brand that generates more money and clients fast. We want to help you with the ins and outs of getting your best-selling book written so it can be out there now, making a big impact. So I'm going to share three concepts you need to understand so that you won't leave money on the table with your book. And at the end, I'm going to give you that one secret best-selling authors know that virtually guarantees their book will be a success. So let's jump right into things. The first thing you need to know is, are you an author or are you an author entrepreneur? So I wrote an article for Writer's Digest about this exact thing. You need to know from what perspective you're writing your book. So if you are an author, that's generally somebody who writes fiction, who selling books is their business, and all they have are books, and they want to sell more and more and more books every month. If you are an author entrepreneur, that means that you are actually an entrepreneur first and an author second. You have a business that is your main source of income. Say it's coaching, maybe it's a storefront, maybe you are a physical therapist, but the book that you're writing as an entrepreneur is to help grow that business. Your book in and of itself is not a standalone product and shouldn't be if you're an entrepreneur first. It is something that is going to be an entryway for people to get to know you, that helps them to self-select and raise their hand and go me, 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 and want to get into your paid programs and services. So tell me in the comments below, are you an author or are you an author entrepreneur? We're talking here to author entrepreneurs who want to grow audiences and turn readers into paying clients. Number two, what's the real truth about royalties? Are you really going to make a lot of money thinking that your ROI is from royalties? The answer is no. The real truth about royalties is that Amazon will take their cut and they will not be helping you market your book. They don't do anything after your book is published. You have to do the rest, and you will be splitting those royalties. So for instance, if you put your book for sale for 99 cents, you will make 35 cents on the back end, and that is before you get taxed. So the whole idea of being an author entrepreneur means that number three, and this is a writer downer, the real money is in the upsell. So where's the real money in writing your book as an entrepreneur? I just told you. It's in the upsell. It is that thing that is the next step for the reader. This is where you make your money as an author entrepreneur because, again, you have a business, you have a product or service, you have a online course, or maybe you're a wellness coach and you coach clients on losing weight. Your book is the entryway to them wanting more from you, getting to know you better inside this book, and then choosing and saying, I want to work with this author. So the money is in your paid programs and services. Just think about it as well. Okay? Best-selling authors are expected to have higher ticket offerings, more so than the, I'm just going to say average, but that's not really fair to say, the regular entrepreneur without a book. Let's just call it that. You will be expected as a best-selling author or as a published author to have programs and services at a certain level of investment. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense to the person. If your thing is too cheap, they'll be like, must not be that good. Don't really get it because they're already an author. See what I mean? So the money in writing your book is the next step that you're selling them. And like I promised, what's that one secret that some of the top best-selling authors know that virtually guarantees their success? Here it is, and lean in. They truly believe that people need their book. They understand that the energy that they put out dictates the energy that they get back. They know that they're meant to cross paths with certain people in this world, and that those people can't fulfill their purpose until they've met and read their book. So they make things about the people that they can help. It's not about these accolades. It's not that they're constantly promoting their book. It's that they do all of that without fear of feeling icky, salesy, pushy, or weird because they know that they know that they know that their book, their story, their journey, what they learned in the process, and what they're sharing is vitally important to someone out there. And that someone might actually be thousands or millions of someone's, but if they don't do the job of marketing their book, writing it, getting big visibility with it, and sharing it, all those people will miss out. And one last thing. Life is about decisions and choosing. You get to decide if you'll be successful with your book. You get to choose how you use it in your business and if you use it to open doors of opportunities to stages and speaking, interviews and podcasts, media features and TV. You get to choose what you're going to do and go after with your book. And you get to decide your level of success because why do I say this? You also get to decide if you give up on your book after it's published before you finish writing it, if you're going to quit after it's out, or if you don't. If you're going to hide it away and not talk about it, that's also a choice. The opposite is what guarantees your success. The more you talk about it, the more excited you are about it, the more you use it in your business, and the more that you choose to continue and be consistent in that, the more you will get back. Now, I know what's on the other side of getting your book out, getting it published, getting it to bestseller as an author entrepreneur, because I've seen it with my clients. They get to grow businesses, they get to transform lives, they get to be on stages, they get to make a big impact. So to sum it up again, number one, know, are you an author or an author entrepreneur? Number two, what's the truth about royalties? The truth is that they kind of suck. Number three, the real money is in the upsell. But the biggest thing that you need to know is that you need to believe in your book from day one, even before you start writing it. I can teach you all the tricks and tips to writing your book, which I do in my video about structuring it out, but I've noticed the work my clients sometimes need more than these linear lessons is more about clearing their doubts and fears, getting rid of imposter syndrome, letting go of the what ifs. What if people don't like it? What if I get judged? What if I don't sell enough copies? What if my story doesn't sound so great? What if English wasn't my favorite subject? All that stuff, and busting their excuses about the time and the resources they need to complete their book. If only you knew everything that you are missing out on right now because your book isn't done yet. I've had clients who have tripled their rates because there's a level of expectation that I mentioned before for best-selling authors to have their prices at a higher rate. Someone with a $50,000 problem is not looking for a $97 solution. I've had clients be flown out to Alaska to speak, bulk orders of their book for the audience. Many have been interviewed on podcasts and TV, and they've sold out programs and retreats. And I think you can do the same. It's in you because not everyone is given this heart tug to write a book. That calling is yours and yours alone, and it's not there by mistake. Over 80% of the population wants to write a book, and less than 1% ever do. Listen, you get to live forever in the words of your book. Make it mean something. And if you're worried if people will even want to read your book, make sure you grab my free top 10 most profitable best-selling book niches below. It's totally free and my gift to you for just hanging around. As a 10-time best-selling author, I know it's important to have a book that people want to read. So I did the research on which niches were hot, so make sure you grab it down below. And don't forget also to give this video a like if you enjoyed it or learned something. If you know someone who needs what we talked about, make sure you share this out too. And in the comments below, I'd love to hear about the book idea that you have, whether you've started it or not. Tell me about your business and what your big vision is for how your book will fit into your business growth. And lastly, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when the next video comes out. I'm always sharing the real truth about getting your nonfiction book out there. How to write, market, publish, and launch it the right way so you don't miss out on your big impact. All right, see you in the next video. Bye.